Hello Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany and today I'm going to talk about the new moon in Leo. God, we've got some lioness, goddess stuff coming down on us the next couple of months, let me tell you. So I'm going to be talking about the new moon in Leo, which is happening on the 23rd. So you've got plenty of time to get ready for this new moon. So we have a whole lot of Leo, as I was saying, coming our way in the next 30 days, with the new moon in Leo on the 23rd of July being the first of two new moons in Leo. That is some rare mystical shit right there, my friends, for sure. Not to mention that there is a total solar eclipse along with the 21st of August new moon in Leo. Whew, so that is a whole lot of bold ass energy being sent our way. So today I'm going to be sharing some of the energies for the moon in Leo and my new moon tarot spread, and sharing a sample reading of the spread, and I will switch over cameras and we'll do this thing. If you've watched these videos before, you know what they're like. If not, welcome. I hope you enjoy them, and if you sling cards, I hope you like the tarot spread. So with everything that I share, I feel like a air hostess. With everything that I share, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Exit to here and here if you want to be an asshole. Okay, so new moon in Leo scope. Love is a battlefield. Love is a battlefield. Love that song. I was listening to the, full disclosure, I was listening to the 80s smash hits, and I put a link to that below. And there was some amazing songs on there. So anyway, Love is a Battlefield may be your theme song in the next little while, or is at least how it's going to feel for many of us. With Leo's fire, not to mention conjunction Mars energy, you may feel like fighting or just walking away without looking back and flipping the bird while you do so. While stress can sometimes show us what we're made of and show us other people's true colors, fighting for the sake of it can be damaging to personal relationships. Go to a boxing class instead. And I shit you not, as soon as I started writing that, The Eye of the Tiger started playing as I was typing. I love that song so much. That was one of our graduation songs. We picked that. I don't know why we picked that. We picked the I don't know if this still happens, but back in the late 90s, early 2000s, every year would have a graduation song. So we had that too, which I can't remember. I think it was Vitamin C that year. It was not very good. But our class also voted for Eye of the Tiger. So we had that as a graduation song too, which was pretty rad. So anyway, I digress. The new moon in Leo is a wonderful time to get in touch with your inner child and play. I'll spice it up and role play in the boudoir. Have some fun. As I mentioned, that Spotify playlist, this is not a sponsored thing for Spotify at all, but that 80 smash hits playlist was giving me life at the moment. So if you want some good tunes, I highly recommend it. And I put the link in the blog post over at ethany.com. Leo's energy has a bit of a bad rap for being selfish and wanting all of the attentions. Well, that may be the case sometimes. We need to have attention, and we all have needs. It's time to speak up, stand up, shine bright, and allow yourself to take up space. That is a radical thing for some people. Maybe not me, but for some people that is a total radical thing. You matter. Okay, your opinions, your ideas, your inspiration, your needs, they all matter. And I am a huge believer in the Parks and Recreation Treat Yourself movement. Side note, I love that show so hard. So hard. So that's another part of the Leo. I've got the giggles all of a sudden. I was doing some very serious videos before, and now we've gotten into this Leo vibes. I've got the giggles. I guess that's a good thing. So back to the battlefield for a moment. It's a good idea to check your pride around this new moon. If you're finding that you're being maybe a little too cocky and closed off, move that energy into the warm openness that Leo energy is also really known for. There is little use in trying to make any long-term plans or lay down foundations at this time. Things are going to be moving all over the place. It's better to tackle short-term goals and get shit done and lay siege to your to-do list. Write down your inspirations and come back to that long-term goal setting later on. So, extra Leo points, and I really, really, really hope someone messages me and tells me they've done one of these things. I want to send you something. Here's a challenge. I have a fucking challenge for you. If you show me on social media one of these extra Leo things, I will send you out a surprise tarot oracle deck. I went through my collection. I have over 50 that I want to rehome. If you show me that you've done one of these Leo point things, whether you show me via Instagram at Ethany, do a story and tag me in it, or you send me a photo on Facebook, show me, and I swear I will send you. If I get bombarded, it may stop. But maybe I'll do I don't know how this is going to go down. But if there is a lot of you, then I might send out a few. We'll do like a random thing, but there will definitely be prizes for people who do this. So if you ask out someone that you fancy out on a date, that's a Leo point. If you do something nice for yourself that you wouldn't usually do, that's another Leo point. If you plan a romantic date for your boo or yourself, that's a Leo point. This could be a bubble bath and a good book. This could be going and having a picnic on the beach. This could be going to a comedy show, going out to a movie, just some quality time for yourself or for your boo or for your best friend. Someone who needs it. Treat yourself. If you finally sing that karaoke song you've been longing in your heart to sing, seriously, I love me some karaoke, so if you really want a deck, that is a good one to go for. If you finally do that, these are all extra Leo points, so get on it. Show me tag me on social media, because I'm feeling like showering you all with gifts. Okay, so now that those extra Leo points are over, like I said, I've got the giggles. The new moon in Leo tarot spread. So this can be used for both of the new moons in Leo. With a note that with the solar eclipse in August 2017 alongside the new moon, your readings may be very different. So it's a really cool opportunity to check to see what has moved or what could use a shake-up, and where you have progressed in the time between the two new line moons. So this tarot spread is focused on the energies of the new moon that I just went through. You can do your readings before the new moon or on the night. You can even do it the day after. People message me a lot asking, oh my gosh, it's a couple of days, am I too late? No, I just think any time around that. If it's the full moon by then, you're probably a little too late, but don't stress too much if you're a day off. So I'm going to switch cameras and we're going to go through the new moon in Leo tarot spread, and I'm going to give a sample reading. And make sure you share your reading with the hashtag New Moon Leo Tarot on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And I cannot wait to see who comes at me with these Leo points. All right, let's get to the reading. Okie dokie, let's get to the tarot spread. So I'm using my Bad Bitches Tarot, because why wouldn't I? Okay, so I was shuffling it before too. So let's get to it. The first position is Playful Lioness. Where or how can I be more playful? The Five of Cups. So this is the, I want to say the emotional card being the cups, but this can be quite a heavy card if people are going through grief. And grief is a very real thing. I don't feel that covering it up or pretending that it's not happening, that's just not healthy. Where I feel like this could be really good for us is to acknowledge the grief or the pain or whatever we're going through, but to also focus on the positive as well, and maybe bring a little bit more play and lightheartedness to the more positive, because sometimes the positive work, especially when you're actually going through grief, can feel like work. So if you can make it playful, if you can do something that's a little lighter, instead of like, oh, I need to do yoga and I need to meditate and I need to do all these things and eat kale and do all these things that I've been told that are good for my health, but they don't feel like they're good for you because it feels like just another thing on your to-do list. If you can make it a little bit more playful, and when you are focusing on the good things, then you can also move through healing. And laughter is always a really wonderful healing thing. So the second position is Rocky Babe. So where should I use all that warrior energy? And of course we get the Knight of Wands, the adventurer. The Knight of Wands is the seeker, the one who is planning trips and exploring and meeting new people and getting out of their comfort zone and being this is my like Indiana Jones, Lara Croft card. This is also the card that comes to me when there's a lot of travel. So if you haven't gone away somewhere and you haven't kind of enjoyed your year so far, maybe that's the time. Put that warrior energy into, put all that energy and frustration or that want to fight. Go do something. Go on an adventure, go on a hike, go explore something new, a new part of your city, instead of, coming to fisticuffs with the people in your life. Number 3 is Action Star. So where do we need to take action? And we have the Two of Swords. No more indecisiveness. No more indecisiveness. Crap, or get off the pot. Get off the pot, so to say. Overthinking things a little bit too much. Maybe we just don't like what our intuition has told us. And we're like, oh no, I don't want to know. You already know, so it's time to make the choice and take action on that choice, instead of just, being afraid to because you don't want to. Or you're like, oh no, I think I know what's going to happen now. But no more indecisiveness, you have been told. And then number 4 is Open Heart. Where am I asked to be more open? And we have the Page of Wands, the Child of Fire. So we're being asked to be more open. Oh, and I love this from if we look at this from a really literal perspective, as the page being the representation of children. It's like being more open-hearted to the children in our lives, and being more present with them. And, that really comes back to that playfulness too. And if you don't have any children in your life, then honouring the inner child in you and being open-hearted with your spirituality. Even, I know the tarot is very kind of, people who are more liberal come to the tarot, but even we can be a little bit, maybe we're not listening to other perspectives and other people. Maybe we're using our spirituality and using our spirit paths and our ideals as a way to shut other people out and not listen. So I think that's a pretty good message there. Oh, I just got deep. So that's the sample reading for the new moon in Leo for the 23rd of July 2017. Don't forget to share your cards if you're slinging, and thank you as always for watching.